Hey guys, how you doing? Hopefully you guys are enjoying Kingdom Rush Frontiers as much as I am. This is episode 11, and let's of course go to the hero room, get a couple upgrades really fast if we can, and we cannot. We didn't get any hero upgrade things yet. And the next thing we're going to do is go over here and get some of our star upgrades. We'll buy this upgrade, and then eventually we'll get this next upgrade right here, which is called Brilliance, and then we'll probably start on getting some of the other Bombard Tower upgrades, or maybe the infantry upgrades. I'm not really sure. My reinforcements. So this is the Temple of Saqra, and it looks difficult to say the least. Just looking at it, it looks difficult, and that says a lot. So we have to defend two different areas. I don't like that. Everybody's going to come out of this temple. This is kind of like the level like 5 or 6 or whatever that we had to deal with a little bit earlier with the boat, and now. Seeing if there's anything I can mess with. There's some parasites over in the corner there. Noticing those guys, what's coming out first. Savages and Spirit Shamans, and Savages and Earth Shamans. That's a problem. Alright, let's do it though. This is a really, really solid spot for an Archer Tower. This is a solid spot for a Bombard Tower. So we're going to get a Bombard Tower there. Normally I don't get those early game, but I just want to show you guys that this is a good spot for them. And also over here as well. So once we get this guy fully upgraded, he'll be freaking amazing. But for right now, they kind of suck. So just keep that in mind. They do suck right now. I agree. And let's get started here. Let's send out the next wave. Shouldn't be too big of a deal, I don't think. I hope not, at least. I'm going to use my Rain of Fire, though, on these guys, actually. I'm going to use them on the stronger guys of the group. These guys aren't going to be that hard, but once you get the Earth Shaman and the other Shaman guy coming in here, the special one, that actually make everybody get basically more health, those are the harder ones. So we just killed all those guys with the Rain of Fire. We sent out the next wave, and look at that, I got my Rain of Fire almost all the way back, and I sent out the next wave, so some of these guys should actually run through and just kind of get damaged. Look at that, we're damaging some enemies with that residual Rain of Fire as well. Amaze-tastic. This is a really good spot for another Archer Tower, so I'm just going to clear that out right now and get another crossbow for it. So, let's check what's going to come out in the next round, but actually it looks like we're actually doing fantastic so far. Nothing bad going on yet. And Rain of Fire these guys right here and send out the next wave. Look at that amazing action right there, and look at that, we have another Rain of Fire coming out pretty darn soon. So we just, look at that. That's just working out fantastic for us. We're already on round 3 and we're killing all these guys. Residual Rain of Fire on these two guys. Hopefully we can damage those guys enough. I'm actually going to stall these guys a little bit so they don't get any extra help from those guys. And I need to get a Mage Tower over here. That's for sure. I'll get one Mage Tower right here. I need to stall these guys a little bit. The Mage Tower needs to kill that green guy. So we're going to get Mage Towers on the left side more, and Crossbow Forts more on the right side. At least that's the plan so far. And these guys are going to be hard to kill. Anyways, let's use our Rain of Fire right now and send out the next wave. Giant Wasps coming out here. And we just killed everybody. Okay, great. So the Giant Wasps are not hard to kill, especially with my awesome Archer Tower spots. And next thing to get, I mean, there's a some really good spot for some Bombard Towers in this level overall. I mean, normally I'm not a huge fan, like I say in most of my videos, guys. But in this level, I just like a lot of the spots for them, especially because there's parasites coming out over here, which parasites are just a lot of them come all at once, and if you get a couple Bombard Towers, you should be able to deal with those guys. What's coming out next? Savages? Oh, just some stupid Savages? We can kill those guys really, really easily. That's a really sad round 5. I'm really thinking that we're just gonna easily destroy all these guys. Pretty much no problems whatsoever. So anyways, I'd like to get another Mage Tower right here. As soon as I can afford that, I'm gonna get the Mage Tower over there. Use some reinforcements kind of in combination with all these guys. This is like one of the easiest rounds I think I've ever seen. I don't see any problems whatsoever. Jungle Spiders and Matriarchs are coming out next. So I'm actually going to send out this next wave here. I don't know if it's like the best thing to do to send it out really early like that, but I have a Rain of Fire. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my Rain of Fire right on these guys right here, and I'm hoping that some of the residual Rain of Fires will actually kill a lot of the Spider Matriarchs and a lot of the extra Jungle Spiders, and I can get some more upgrades with that money that I just got. So all these spiders are just kind of running through that residual Rain of Fire, and I'm actually able to kill a lot of those guys extra specially nice. Get one mage tower right here. I don't know if that's the best spot for a mage tower, but it seems like it's okay, so why not? These crossbow tower actions are doing fantastic. And now it's time, let's get our artillery upgrade. So we got this artillery upgrade, especially for the right side here. I think the right side is more important than the left side because of these parasites. The next thing I want to do is I actually want to get something to block the little baby spiders that might try and run through. Because guess what? Baby spiders are really not that easy, not that like hard to kill or anything. But you know what the main problem with them is that they just run right through your defense if you have something that tanks the damage like the big spiders. So that's a huge, huge problem that I tend to have especially. I don't know, maybe it's just because the tower choices that I have and stuff like that, but overall I do have a lot of problems with them. So more savages coming around here. I think we're just going to rain of fire the biggest group of them, if we can find the biggest group of them. Anyways, we're just going to keep these guys kind of lowly leveled right now. We don't really need anything too crazy, and this is what we need to attack right here. Rain of fire these guys right here, and big bundle of them. If we can just take the rest of these guys out with just a little bit more damage, we should be okay. I hear something really weird. Don't know what that is. I don't like it. I heard some really weird noises coming out of that temple. Anyways, let's get some more upgrades here. And I don't have any more rain of fire, so that's kind of scary. You know, I'm not gonna kind of wait on sending out the next wave. I really don't want to have to deal with that just yet. Anyways, let's get another bombard tower upgrade here. There's a lot of these random low health guys that seem to be tanking a lot of my crossbow damage. I can't actually kill this guy ever. So I need to kind of stall him with some of my reinforcements as much as possible, and we are able to kill him. So I didn't get any extra gold for that level, but I kind of had to be careful here. So what is this? There's a guy kind of on top of the temple up here. I don't know what he does or what I have to do. Maybe I can put some reinforcements up there. No. Maybe I'm supposed to rain of fire him. I don't know. Maybe he's Indiana Jones or something. That's probably what he is. Anyways, I got my rain of fire, so as soon as a big group of these guys comes out, I'm just going to use that on them. I'm not too worried about the healers. The healers aren't that amazing. I mean, they're good, but they're not amazing, especially if you just keep them at bay with some reinforcements. Kind of got to separate them from the other guys. This is a big group of guys, but these guys are the easy guys as well. We're going to wait for some of the harder guys before I use my rain of fire, though the plan is to use it kind of at the right time, because you want to use it kind of early, because then you can actually, let's just use it. We got that guy right there. That guy raises people from the dead, and he did die, so that's enough for me, and we can send out the next wave. We got a lot of gold now to deal with, so let's use our gold. Get our mage tower upgrade over here, and our mage tower upgrade over here. We'll actually get the dark necromancer thing over here, and the right-sided upgrade. And now all our mage tower upgrades are not less, but for some reason this one is. I don't understand why exactly. And I can just rain of fire these guys right here. That kills a lot of those guys. Those guys, I don't know if they're the dead raisers or the healers. I can't really tell too well. I think they're the healers. They're the witch doctors. That was just the healer guy. Those guys are not too bad to deal with. This is the guy that I actually have to worry about quite a bit. This guy, right up in here, right in the middle there, coming down. He raises all those people from the dead. You want to stall him as much as possible, if you can, at least. Show. What's next? Let's get some bombard towers a little bit higher up. We got this bombard tower and that bombard tower completely even. I want to get that Earthshaker thing up next. Probably not the guy that moves around all the time. I don't think that thing's that great. I personally like the Earthshaker thing a little bit better. Or whatever that actually is called. What's it called? Let's check it out. We got this thing, the Battle Mecha, and the Dwarf. I like the Dwarf just a little bit better. Let's send out the next wave. We're going to be able to take care of these guys before those guys get around here. Especially with this Death Knight actually attacking that guy that raises everything from the dead. He will be able to... They're kind of having an epic fight right now. But I won. I won. My guy, the Death Knight, actually won the battle. So, next thing. Ooh, man, what do we do next? I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's get a dwarf. Let's do it. Get a dwarf on this side, I'll get a dwarf on the other side, and I'll probably end up getting like some fire mage upgrades and stuff like that. But if you notice, it's this range right here is actually pretty darn big, and it'll affect a lot of these guys. So, the dwarf is not going to be very good versus gorillas and stuff like that, all these gorillons. That's not the main point. The main point is for a lot of these random shaman guys. I really think there's way too many shaman guys. They probably should have switched the jungle up a little bit, but I think we're going to start going to a mine or something like that pretty soon. Now I have my thing right there, so I'm just going to use that on those guys, and then I can just send out the next wave right away. I have quite a bit of gold as well, so let's make sure we spend it. We'll just get this upgrade on the right side. I actually really like that upgrade. Now I do have to be careful because all these flying guys are coming in. There's a lot of them. So if you go too many things like artillery and stuff like that, you could have a pretty big problem with these. But I don't do that too often. I don't go too many artillery upgrades overall. But my right side does seem kind of small, like shallow. I don't have that much on the right side so far. So let's get something over here. We should probably get at least one more archer tower or something. This is a pretty nice spot. Archer towers are cheap. They're helpful. I usually tend to get a lot of them. So what's next? I think I'm going to move my necromancer tower, my necromancer guy, just a little bit back, so I'll get a little bit more time to actually defend versus these guys. And now I'm actually going to go all the way up to a crossbow fort with this guy. Personally, I just like crossbow forts because they shoot faster. I really like the shooting faster thing compared to everything else that they could possibly have, and send out the next wave. So we're already on round 12, which means I'm pretty sure this is the level with the boss, though. So, oh man, what the heck are these? Oh, those are just spider matriarchs. I thought those were like boss guys. So anyways, I am just going to rain of fire these guys pretty darn soon. I do have my so I rain of fire like right in the middle there. I do have this dwarf, which should help out quite a bit. It helps out more for the little baby spiders compared to the big spider matriarchs. But if you kill the baby spiders, you can do more damage to the spider matriarchs. So overall, my dwarves are just unbelievably amazing for all these little spiders coming out. And I'm going to get a ton of gold from these guys. Tons of gold. These are kind of bad tower spots, but I guess I'm going to have to get them. Let's just make them archer towers. This is going to be my last defense type of thing. Don't ask why I'm switching off. I'm just kind of having fun here. Makes everything a little bit more epic and fun. And we can just send out the next wave, because guess what? I'm not worried about any of these guys, but I do have to be more careful because these are the last waves, guys. The last waves, they might seem easy, they get difficult fast. I'm just going to rain of fire all these guys, because guess what? These guys are the strong ones. And all those dead guys, I don't like the guys that get raised from the dead. Those guys, nope, I don't like them at all. Oh my goodness, this is going to be epic. I think my dwarfs are actually going to be able to deal with those guys pretty well, so because I have those dwarfs, I'm not too worried. So that's one thing that I've learned to like about this game, is that even when I have my mind set on something, eventually I tend to change it a little bit. I tend to be like, oh, let's try it out. I'm like, holy crap, that was actually a really, really good way to do things. So I want to get this core drill upgraded to my third, upgraded all the way. Really not killing too much stuff right now. I gotta get my rain of fire back so I can actually kill some of these guys. I need to stall them as well. Where's Ulrich? I don't even know where the heck he's at. I haven't been using him this entire game. That was kind of noob cake-alicious of me. Because these guys are getting far, I'm just going to keep trying to use Ulrich and use my upgraded guys, and I have my rain of fire if I ever need to, but I don't think I'm going to have to use it. I'm gonna rather save it, I guess. The next round is already coming, so actually, you know what? Let's use it right here. Get a lot of extra gold, and we were actually able to kill them. So I'm actually going to use my Templars now. The Templars are fantastically, amazingly orgasmic. And I can clear this off and use another to get some more Templars. So those are going to be my last-ditch defense, just in case anybody does get all the way down here. I have these Templars for some extra defense. And the Dwarf is doing extreme amounts of damage to all of these guys, and we're just going to get a lot of extra gold. This is wave 14 out of 15, so we're getting pretty darn close to the end here. And I think the guys that just get raised from the dead are really the hardest thing to kill overall. The last wave is... There's some flying guys. There's just a billion of everything, really. So, I mean, it's just everything that came on the level so far pretty much comes out on wave 15. So we have to be ready for it. No parasites came out, though. At least I didn't see any of them. They could have came out, and I just could have not noticed. But I don't know. I didn't see any. So you know what I'm going to do, guys? I am actually going to get these guys upgraded all the way to 3, and I'm also going to get this ability right here, which is going to increase the range of all my towers over here. I'm also going to get this thing right here, which is going to increase the range of all my towers over here, and then get the barrages. So the barrages are not like unbelievably amazing or anything like that, but they do help out. So let's just use Meteor Shower right away on these Gorillons. If we do that, we're going to do a lot. You're going to get rid of a lot of those guys that are going to help tank a lot of the damage over here. Now we're not going to kill any of them because guess what? They are extremely strong. But with our dwarf action and our crossbows and everything, we should be able to take them out. So Mage Tower upgrades will actually get this guy up to a Necromancer, and of course get this right-sided upgrade over here. And we're actually going to put him down here. These are going to stall all of the guys that could possibly get through. And the real problem here is that the Gorillons are tanking the damage, and these flying guys are going to come through, and if I can't do enough damage to the Gorillons in time, the birds are just going to fly through my entire defense and do tons and tons of damage. But luckily enough, we killed the Gorillons because we did a lot of damage with the Rain of Fire, and now we're able to kill a lot of these birds pretty easily. Now there's more Gorillons coming, and guess what? They're going to tank a lot of the damage in between as well. So I'd like to get something else to do some damage, and guess what we have? Just a lot of random towers over here. That a lot of barrages and stuff like that. We have so much money. Let's make sure we spend it, guys. And also get this. Let's get an Archmage over here. And the Archmage, we're actually going to make this guy a Tornado guy. The Tornado guy is going to shoot anybody back that actually gets kind of far. And that's really why I'm getting that guy, just in case anybody does get far over there. So now we have another Rain of Fire, so we can just use that really fast on... where should we use it? I don't know, let's just use it on the Gorillons right here. There's a couple other random spots where it hit, but it didn't really affect anything too much. I was more worried about the right side over here, but overall, yep, we are able to take them down. So we did this no lives lost, unless these Gorillons get through somehow. Which I hope not. It doesn't seem like they're going to get through. That guy has almost no health anyways. So yep, that's just about it. Not too big of a deal actually overall. I do have a lot of gold left over though. So, uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Uh-oh, that's not good. So now we have to face the boss. He's going all on the right side. Let's get a bunch of upgrades for this right side over here. We have to sell something, we might have to. But, oh my goodness, can we take him down? He's like a little monkey. Get Pestilence, get everything. Anything we can handle. Let's get it, guys. Make these guys even stronger. We'll increase the attack. The guys are coming on the left as well. There's little monkeys over here. Oh, he jumps to both sides. Holy crap, why does he just jump to the end? And let's use our Rain of Fire on this guy. Do some extra damage to him, and we can block him off with just a little bit. He does like extreme damage to all my guys. Hopefully he's going to jump to the other side before we can actually end up doing all of our damage. So hopefully our crossbows do enough damage to him. I really like the crossbow guys for these bosses. They just do a lot of damage overall because they just attack with such little amounts of damage the entire time. Now this guy has pretty much no defense whatsoever. We just do have to end up killing him pretty fast. Just keep using our reinforcements, and if we can get our Rain of Fire up in time, we can actually kill him really fast. And guess what? He's just about dead. Before he jumps to the other side, we should actually be able to kill him. We're killing all these little silver monkeys that are trying to run through as well. We did it. We killed the boss. Conga side. So anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. Hopefully this helped out just a little bit. If it did, please like it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.